Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Singularity podcast, only single player's official podcast for single player topics. I'm your host, J. Scott Brown, and I'm joined by the lovely, delicious single player folk, Alexis and Josh. What's going on?
I thought you were going to say me then, and you're going to make Alexis all bad. I was like, of course I'm delicious.
It's only Josh is the delicious one.
Look, I like my friends how I like my food. Delicious. Is that so
Thanks,
absurd?
Hannibal, for that introduction.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's how you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. The topics we have for you today...
He's gonna eat us.
Sorry?
I said someone save us. He's gonna eat us.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be obviously after the show. I mean, on the mics, that would sound pretty horrible, so I don't want to subject the viewers to that. But, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I wouldn't rule it out. There could be some bloopers. But we have the topic list here for today. We're talking about the recent kind of drama surrounding Halo 5 and PC. Could it be coming? It might not. Oh my god. Then we'll be talking about Black Ops 3, the recent drama surrounding the lack of single player in previous gen versions of the game, and maybe just our thoughts on the upcoming release in general. And finally, summing up the show with a disc versus digital debate, as that's always a lot of fun, and there's always a right and a wrong, and we'll find out. We shall find out, Alexis, who was right and who was wrong. But now we need another excuse to talk about Halo 5, because as you all know, we are big fans of the game, and this is, of course, another great justification for it.
Shut up, John!
Oh, shit. It's already coming. But yeah, basically, guys...
That was who's that Simpsons character who, laughs like that and then goes, he thinks he's people.
Nelson?
Wherever it is, that comment. No, it's like the woman. There's like that.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember, actually.
Yeah, but that was me just then.
Is it like the Reverend's wife or something?
No. And she was like the teacher.
What are we talking about The Simpsons for? What are we
Okay,
here?
sorry. Let me just give some context then.
Emphasizing on my immense dislike for the series.
Shit. Okay.
I don't really. I love some of it.
So the head of 343, Frank O'Connor, basically illuminated the fact that there was some maybe mystery surrounding perhaps a potential release of Halo 5 on PC. This lines up with a lot of kind of a lot of logic, because Windows 10's launching. It would make sense for Microsoft. They're stepping more further into the PC Windows gaming space to maybe try and get some of that market away from Valve with Steam. So it makes sense maybe to do Halo 5 as a Windows 10 exclusive. Basically what he said made perfect sense. Everyone was like, wow, this could actually be a thing, considering the last Halo game to come out on PC was Halo 2 Vista. But basically later in the week, a Microsoft representative came out and said, this is not true. Don't get any illusion that it's coming to PC. The game is exclusively for Xbox One. It's going to stay on Xbox One. They made it very clear it's on Xbox One. So I guess let's just talk about the prospect of it coming to PC, if there's any potential for it whatsoever, and actually, how big would that be, I guess, essentially?
It would be really huge, I think.
What surprises me is that why is it that when they have to develop these games on PC anyway, that they can't just bring it out on PC?
Yeah, precisely.
Especially since Microsoft is known for PCs.
Well,
so it's like,
yeah.
Why don't they have that as one of their main audiences? It's like, how awesome would it be to be able to sell Windows 10 with Halo 5? Like the launch of Windows 10 and having that really awesome flagship game along with it. It's like a dream come true to most PC people, but they didn't do it. It's like, why did they never take advantage of the PC side of things? It's just so baffling.
Yeah. I mean, it comes back to, at the end of the day, exclusives, and it's kind of annoying because we should really call them what they are. At the end of the day, they're kind of more excluding people out more than actually being exclusives. So in a certain sense, I see where you're coming from. And the thing that bothers me is that, this news went out there, and actually a lot of people that I guess maybe just primarily play games on Xbox One and nothing else, they actually got upset. They're like, no, don't take away my Halos. You can't give it to those guys. It's my Halos, my Master Chiefs. And it's like that level of kind of strange behavior, the idea that you're just opening up the market, giving more people the option to play, that really weirds me out to a certain sense, to see people acting like that, like kind of savage soldiers for their companies. It's really strange, I think.
Oh my goodness. It's that kind of it's kind of like elitism, I guess. But like another kind of thing that kind of runs along the side of that is with the Tomb Raider exclusivity thing as well. Like
Yeah.
everyone blew up about that, just been on Xbox too, even though originally it came out on PlayStation and things. But I mean, it's that weird thing of that again because Halo is Microsoft and Microsoft do that kind of same technology and stuff that you'd think they'll be able to do it with. It's like who are they actually how are they excluding, or what should I say? It's like kind of like you can't make a game exclusive against yourself, if that makes sense. So it's like
Right.
you could put it on PC, but you're
Yeah.
only making it exclusively for your console. But so it's like, are you paying yourself to put it exclusively on the Xbox? And then with that being said, if you put it out, say, are you then making a it doesn't make any sense. There's like literally no logic to it. So people should just accept it. It's kind of like with
Well, it makes it well also though you got to remember that like then it incentivizes people to buy the console. It's they're making money either way.
yeah, but the PC market is like so I wouldn't say big, isn't it? Like 5%
Yeah.
of what the entire games industry is, but it's like
And
it's
maybe
still
that's the other half.
something.
But maybe
And it's
that's the
that
other
thing
half.
as
Of it.
well.
Maybe they don't want to release it because they know it won't make as much money on the PC, so they think,
Well,
well,
it's
it's
that thing as
minus.
well of that recently they had Smite come out on Xbox
Yeah.
One stuff, and it's
Yep.
that thing where Halo 5 is now taking on that kind of role of a MOBA, partially with its
Oh.
new Warzone mode. So it's
Oh,
like, why not take advantage of that as well?
Hold
You
on,
could
hold
that
on.
could be that could
Slow
be a
roll there,
competitor
baby.
on
All
the
right.
PC to those kind of games. So why aren't they doing that? It's a moneymaker. It's such a moneymaker. I would be rolling in cash right now if I was Phil Spencer. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I guess what it comes down to for them would be the idea of getting maybe opening up to another potential market that is not outweighed by losing that exclusive, I guess. And I get what you're saying, Josh, but at the end of the day, like consoles we can obviously recognize are an inferior platform, but what makes them valuable is exclusives, and like it is that convenience of just being able to plug in a little thing and then your thing turns on. It's trading convenience or trading quality more appropriately for convenience. So in a certain sense, I kind of understand it, but I don't know. I don't really. I think in this case, it doesn't really make sense to exclude Halo from the PC market. Again, keep in mind that if you're aware of this, the Russian version of Halo Online on PC right now, it's absolutely blown up across the world. There's these guys called El Dorito who essentially have just taken upon themselves to grab this Russian exclusive Halo for PC, and they just made it available to the whole world completely free of all the microtransactions and such, and it's absolutely blown up. So that is clear like evidence of such a market ready to play your game and willing to give you all the love in the world. But I don't know. I can kind of see it from Microsoft's perspective, because what else do they have? Like what? Gears of War? Like, I mean, Halo was so clearly the
Which was
highest.
also on PC too.
No, but the new one isn't, right? I mean, like just in
No.
terms of the in terms of the highest tier exclusive they have, it's undeniably Halo. So I guess them putting it on PC is maybe, in a certain sense, maybe conceding that for their console audience. I guess I don't know.
I think in this
And
day
isn't
and age,
making
whoever's got an Xbox One has an Xbox One. And they're not going to be selling that many more, I don't think, compared to what the launch was like. So
You don't
it's
think
I
you
think
don't think
they've got that.
the release of Halo 5 that there's going to be. I mean, for fuck's sake,
Yeah,
Jay just bought an
yeah.
Xbox One.
I got- I
The
Halo
thing is
specifically,
though, it's that thing though that if you are a fan of Halo and you've been playing Halo for this long, you probably already have an Xbox One. So that
Yeah,
main
but
consumer base is already there.
not everyone bought the Master Chief Collection because they're Halo fans. Like,
Because it's
Um,
shit.
well, that too.
Oh,
That
oh,
too. I mean, like
oh.
it is real shitty. Oh,
Because
come
it got
on,
like
Josh
because it
and
got
I
like the
spent 2
worst
hours trying to
reviews
get a
ever.
game there. We couldn't even get it.
2 hours.
It was 2 hours. It was insane. It was stupid. So I'll agree
Couldn't
with
even
you on
play
that.
Halo 2, their main game for that flipping package,
But
and
to
we
be
couldn't
fair,
even play it
Halo
online.
2 was having a lot of trouble.
Go on.
Like, it's known for having
Downstairs.
yeah, downstairs trouble.
Get it up.
But I don't know if I agree with you though, Josh. I think like a lot of people are going to be buying, especially now that they've released these like limited edition consoles, the Lock one, the Master Chief one. I mean, I'm gonna get the controller, the Master Chief controller. So like,
Oh, yeah.
I already have Xbox controllers enough for me to play, but I just want it because it's cool. I think people are still going to buy it. You're thinking of like from like a responsible adult standpoint.
Yeah, or even just
damn me and my responsibility.
dude, even from just a point of a responsible consumer, because the idea that we're all responsible consumers is just like not even remotely accurate in a lot of sense. Like, I mean, if that were the case, Xbox probably wouldn't have sold at all, considering it is, the most inferior in terms of technical specs and all that stuff. So exclusives are really what keeps it above water in a certain sense.
That's very true. The only reason I bought my Xbox was because of Master Chief Collection, so I can get Halo 2. Yep.
There you go.
Own me.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're going to struggle, certainly because, if this isn't going to come to PC, if Halo 5 Guardians isn't going to come to PC, then the next one will be Halo Wars 2, which honestly isn't a bad thing. I think Halo Wars was an excellent game that was burdened with a terrible control scheme on console, so hopefully now that it'll truly be able to thrive as an RTS on PC, hopefully.
It felt, it was that issue as well where, because it was a console game, with console RTSs, they always feel really compact. And I feel that's one of the reasons why Halo Wars kind of suffered as well, where if you play it on, say, like PC, you had that thing of that you could zoom out and you could see like a little bit more. It always felt really enclosed in, and I think that's why I didn't get very far into Halo Wars, because it just didn't have, it felt like RTS light in a way. Like it wanted to be something, but at the end of the day, it was been constrained by the fact it was on console.
Yeah. So. That makes sense.
But now that they could potentially put it on PC.
Exactly.
PC Master Race.
PC Master Race. Blonde hair. Woo!
Well. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I think I come back to, I still would have liked them to maybe do this on PC. Just because, they seriously are, maybe not in a tangible way, but they made all the claims that like Windows 10's all about gaming. They really want to push. They really want to push this narrative that they are trying to contribute to PC gamers in a real way. But so far, we haven't actually seen that happen. Steam is
that thing too. They made their flipping Siri called Cortana.
Yeah.
So they made a Cortana. Yeah.
You could make this entire series like a massive hub for your PC side of things. It's like it's all Halo. Like, I'm sure like the Windows 10 looks partially like some of the interfaces that you use in Halo. So just do it. Just do it. Yeah. Well, you got to lose.
It's the first time that people have taken the same exact game and put it on another like platform, like what they did with GTA. All they did was they added first person, and they're like, all right, Xbox One people, you want to buy it again? And me, I was like, fuck yeah, I want to buy it again and play in first person. And I did. So I spent $150 for GTA 5. For the one Xbox One. I never touched the 360 one anymore. I only play on Xbox One.
I haven't played the PlayStation 3 version in ages either.
See?
I understand.
Ancient history.
So it's not like it's totally unheard of to be greedy and try and make money off of it. But make sure that the game is cool enough to back that up. Because GTA 5, we won't know until Halo 5 comes out, but GTA 5...
For all we know, it might get 2 out of 10s.
It could be really bad, and I could end up crying in the corner. And
2-hour-long campaign.
Yeah. Not necessarily 2 hour long. Didn't they say it's supposed to be like, what, 8 to 12 or something?
It'll be 2 hours.
Like 12.
That's their publish. That's their press speak. When they say 8 to 10, they kind of mean like 2. It's like, oh well, if you keep replaying the levels through the hour assumed replay value, then it will be around 8 to 10 hours because you'll want to play the levels over and over again. So it's like, yeah, sure.
So what's the rule there? Like +3 divided by 2?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Not bad.
Campaign math.
Yeah, I guess to add some final thoughts to that, I can see both points of view, but I feel like overall it would ultimately benefit Microsoft in a real way to release it on PC. Because there are just so many people being like legit that, especially the PC audience that has stayed on PC and typically don't associate with consoles. Yeah. They're just
PC Master Race, yeah.
There you go. They're just kind of like sitting here being like, I like Halo, but I don't want to get an Xbox. What do I do? So
And they
yeah,
keep
no, it's really
shoving
clear.
those crappy Spartan Up games on them as well, which
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
they're all right, but it's like they're nothing special. But again, with like that, they're not going to lose money by putting it out on PC. They're actually going to be making a shit ton of money because it then justifies that thing of every single time they sell Windows 10 operating system, it will be because of Halo potentially.
Yeah.
More money, you know?
Mhm.
So there is so much logic
No,
behind it. There's so much
yeah.
reasoning to just put it out on PC. Just do it.
And I feel like PC gaming has gotten like so much bigger in the last couple of years too. Whereas like before it was something that really only like nerdy kids did.
Oh,
Yeah.
calling us out. Nerds.
You guys are nerds.
Nerds.
All you guys are listening.
Wrecked. That seems like a good place to end that. Cool. So next we want to talk about the Black Ops 3. Basically, it's a bit of old news, but we can touch on it just because it is pretty relevant to, I guess, single player stuff, and also just it's COD. It's one of the biggest, probably the biggest release, arguably in terms of sales figures coming out. So Black Ops 3, basically, what came out about, I want to say 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was basically the news that the previous gen versions of the game, so PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, will not feature a campaign. They will feature zombies and they will feature multiplayer, but no single player campaign. The way that they wanted to amend this was basically saying we're going to knock $10 off the price. So if it's, going off the US, it's typically $60 for a AAA title. We're going to charge you $50, and they are going to include Black Ops 1. I guess some initial thoughts on that news, though.
I kind of like it. I don't know if that's wrong for me to say or not. I mean, there's that thing of that like last gen will miss out on, the main campaign and everything, and even though it is because of the technical limitations of the game and everything, yada yada yada, it kind of has that tiny little feeling that they may actually end up separating the single player and the multiplayer, and then thus giving us a cheaper package overall. It's completely like theory, and it's completely up in the air if they would ever do that.
What do you mean for the next gen versions?
Yeah.
Oh,
that kind of thing of that. No, because the reason why is if you go onto Steam, they have actually ended up separating all of their previous games into single player and multiplayer. So you can buy. No, they haven't.
They've always been separated.
No.
Oh, I
No,
mean, you can buy them separated, you mean?
Yeah, you can buy Modern Warfare's multiplayer by itself. You can then buy the single player by itself. You can even buy the co-op survival modes, just those, by itself for a cheaper price. And so it's that thing of maybe they're actually realizing that now. Maybe it's one of those things where it kind of has that justification too, where it's like we can sell this as a cheaper package to people who aren't ready to go next gen, but they're going to get the main feature. No one really plays Call of Duty for the campaign. I mean, sometimes like Advanced Warfare was really good.
You guys were giving me shit about saying that before we started, and now no one's going to jump on Josh for saying it?
No, I mean, I still think that's... I mean, I think that's a little bit of...
stealing your thunder, bitch!
God damn it!
I think it's a little bit of an oversimplification, especially with Black Ops as well.
Yeah. Oh, totally. But it's one of those things, it's kind of like a hope kind of thing, because the one thing I always only loved about Call of Duty was the co-op survival. And so seeing them actually do that on Steam now with their previous games, it just has that little bit of a feeling to it. It sucks. It does suck, but that's because the older consoles cannot play what they want us to play now, So it just has that little tingling that maybe potentially it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing, though, too, because then that shows that buying my Xbox One was worth it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That it's not just like, oh, yeah, we just decided to release another console, and there's really not too much different about it, against the 360.
All
so
those
that
fucking
it does
fish
make
physics.
Yeah, it does. But so it does make it like gives you like, okay, well, I mean, it doesn't have like the power to or capacity to run a campaign for how big it is or whatever it is.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, I
but at
agree
the same reason, at the same reason, though, I'm really pissed that I can't do 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
Halo.
Yeah. Pretty much. No, I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, like, okay, so like my thing is with this piece of news is that I get where they're coming from. I get what they're saying. I don't think what they're saying in terms of making like amends for that by only knocking off $10, giving you Black Ops 1. No one gives a fuck about Black Ops 1. I don't see why that's relevant. But basically just knocking off $10. Well, they didn't lose any money for putting in Black Ops 1. It's their fucking game. And well, who the fuck cares about a game from 2010? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Basically, my problem with this is how late they've announced this news. Like, not including the campaign for a previous gen version, that's not a decision they just made a month ago. That's a decision you make very early in a design sort of stage when you're like, we want to make the campaign a superb experience for everyone on next gen, as you were saying, in terms of the technical specs. So we're clearly not going to be able to include it in the previous gen. Then my problem with this is so many people would have pre-ordered the game by now, or even just put money down to some extent for the previous gen, because a lot of people still haven't actually been able to afford next gen consoles. So in a lot of ways, they've just kind of waited to like the last minute. And if you paid, I think the way pre-ordering works is like in Australia anyway, the way that if you've paid the full price for it and you go to pick it up, but the price has gone down or for some inexplicable reason like this, basically they give you the money back. You pay like the smallest amount, but still, like, I feel like a lot of people, I mean, you're saying no one plays a single player. I agree with you. I think the majority of people don't, but I also think that gets thrown around a little bit too much, like it is just the truth, like that no one cares. But people do care, especially to some people I know actually that are kind of freaks, exclusively play the single player. They don't even touch anything else. I know. Yeah. It's crazy. What age are we living in? But yeah, no, it's weird to me that they've waited this long. It seems really, really nefarious, and I can't really see where that's coming from though.
Well, it's happening with a lot of games now as well. Like Arkham Knight only came out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and so it was that thing. But they kind of decided that from the get-go. From what I remember, they said, "Well, we're not going to bring it out on the old ones." I mean, could you picture what it's like?
Yeah, why not?
Arkham Blackgate would look like in the end, I think. But I mean, it is that kind of thing of they probably did leave the news a little bit too late, but I think it's fully justified. I think, they don't want to spend time making a very held back experience, and it would probably affect the actual final game that we're getting now in the long run anyway. It probably wouldn't even look like that if, it looks like a really pretty game. And it's one of the things with Call of Duty is that it's always suffered from being on the samey kind of engine, and it's been a pretty freaking ugly game for a lot of, from PlayStation 3. And even Advanced Warfare wasn't that great looking compared to a lot of new games. But they've obviously this, is it Sledgehammer? Who's doing this one? Is it Sledgehammer?
This is Black Ops is Treyarch, yeah.
Treyarch, yeah. So like they've obviously actually put the time in to develop this new engine to make this feel like an authentic brand new Call of Duty game. And so I say props to them for doing that. Just to the PR for leaving it so late and going, oh yeah, you guys back on old gen want to play as well.
Oh, by the way. Well, also, let's be fair. Like, the next gen consoles, we keep calling them next gen. They've been out for 2 years. It's been 2 years.
It's just a distinguisher. Oh, it doesn't matter.
I think too that it's one of those things where.
Been out for 2 years. Do we really expect that games to be released fully on old?
Oh, sure.
consoles?
No, I agree. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we expect them to look any better? I was gonna say yes. That's why I generally call them next generation, because it's like we haven't seen what they're still capable of yet.
There you go. I was sipping water, so I couldn't jump in. That makes sense, though. I agree with that as well. I agree with the idea that they very clearly want to make the next gen, quote unquote, experience a lot better. So, and in a certain sense, they still want to have that market there for the previous gen. So I guess the question becomes then at this point, is this enough in terms of for players that want to get it on the previous gen, that don't have a next gen console? Essentially, they are now completely alienated from the campaign. Is it enough what they're giving you in terms of marking down the price and giving you Black Ops 1, do you think?
Alexis? I'm going to let you jump in this time.
Is it worth knocking $10 off? And I guess as a consolation, I mean, at this point, if you're still
is the
playing
campaign worth $10, I guess, in that sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I just keep thinking, like, if you're still playing on the old consoles, like, you can't expect much, I honestly, if I only had a 360 right now, and I would not be expecting any new games at all to be coming out on the 360. Just because it's been 2 fucking years. Like, what are you doing? Get a new console. Go out there. Go buy it. What are
Yeah.
you still listening to this for? Go!
Get
Go,
out your cardboard
leave.
box and get a job. God.
Oh shit.
Sell your 360. You don't need it anymore. So.
Yeah,
That's gonna
actually,
be pay like
backwards
5% off the console though. It's like,
That-
oh, here's $5.
That backwards compatibility, though.
Yeah,
Sure.
no kidding.
Oh! That's why they're giving you Black Ops 1. So you can play fucking backwards compatible Black Ops 1. Oh, Jesus, how do I not remember that? That's
How'd
crazy.
you overlook that?
What a ridiculous simplification of my end. I mean, yeah, I think that they could have done, again, it's not that I don't disagree with what they're doing. Again, it's just a bit too late, because I feel like a lot of people for the previous gen, especially, obviously the multiplayer is what definitely dominates that title and probably gives it the notoriety and continuation of it. But certainly, I mean, I always do play the campaigns eventually. I don't think maybe I missed Ghost or something, but for the most part, I tend to play it not straight away. But yeah, I feel like the campaigns, especially for Black Ops, have certainly a lot to offer. So it's going to be interesting this time around to see if I finish it on my PS4 or Xbox One or whatever, and be like, wow, I don't think that's worth just $10. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be that thing
Well,
too.
it's $10 off.
Have they confirmed that they're going to be supporting the previous consoles with DLC too? So like with multiplayer, just won't be multiplayer by itself. It won't be kind of like when they brought Call of Duty out on Wii, and it was like, here's the basic core multiplayer package, but we're not going to give you any DLC for it. So is it going to be? Are they going to make all the the DLC for the next gen on the previous gen too?
Yeah, I would assume so. Just because, why wouldn't
we assume they may completely screw them over.
Say, that's making a pretty big assumption.
Again, that's more developer time.
Right, but in terms of like offering them zombies and DLC and maps and stuff, surely you would think. I don't know, maybe not.
We don't know, but hopefully they do. Hopefully little Timmy, whose parents can only afford bread and an Xbox 360, can give up the bread and the little bits of bottles of water. Yeah, and get him some of those zombies packs. Get shooting that crossbow.
Oh,
get to play as Ron Perlman, yo.
Poor Timmy.
Know your priorities, kid.
Yeah.
Timmy knows what's up. All right, there you go.
He's gangster.
All right, finally, guys, we're going to talk about the disc versus digital, the eternal debate. Basically, the light versus the dark, the sun versus the moon. This is the eternal debate.
You're what else you got?
I'm hyping it up.
Oosh. Oh.
But yeah, so I look. Let me start it off. Let me get the ball rolling. Right, we live in a technological age, ladies and gentlemen. In this technological age, digital is where it's at. I'm a digital guy.
So wet right now.
I live a digital lifestyle. I'm digital all around, Brown Town every day, all day. That's how I do it. That's I did.
I'm sure that's something completely different.
But it rhymed. It rhymed. Look, I'm a dope MC when it's podcast time.
What is the Brown Town to you?
All I know is that I like going into a store, and don't get me wrong, I like, buying stuff online, but I enjoy going into a store and picking up the game and unwrapping it and
here's where I would agree with you.
When you open it up,
I agree.
Sniff your games.
No, I'm with you. Smells good. Smells good.
You get a high from it.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't snort it. I just smell it, but nor do I inject it in any way. But I do agree with you. That was a great experience when booklets were a thing. It was also a great experience because they're not a thing anymore. They're a piece of fucking paper. And it was also great back in 2005.
It's got
now,
the in it.
No, well, I don't know maybe you could illuminate it for me a little bit, because I don't know what the sitch is like in the States. But in Australia, there's literally one relevant retailer for games. It's called EB Games. It's a
they're rubbish.
It's a break off of GameStop essentially, and it's like the Australian version of it. They are the scummiest pieces of shit on the planet. They are the fucking worst.
I remember when I think I went to go visit my family in New Zealand, and I bought my brother Army of Two 40th Day, and I think it'd been like maybe a year since it'd come out.
About $400.
And it was pretty much the exact same price, and I was just like, what the? Oh, I was so, and their stores aren't even that nice looking. It's like you go into like a little secondhand store. It's so ridiculous. But how they label everything is like these really gammy little yellow price tags, and so horrible. Yes. And like when you take it off, it even marks the case, so you get even more angry because now it looks like you bought a pre-owned game, and everyone's gonna think you're not cool, and then abuse you.
Wow, we just got deep.
No, dude, it's actually the worst.
It's
so like
horrible.
They purposely put a search basically a ridiculous tax on their games because they can just charge more money because fuck you. It's utterly ridiculous. Like legit, I can actually look it up, but let's see like Black Ops 3 for Xbox One from EB Games. Usually so in the States it's $60, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. EB Games.
It's going to be really embarrassing if it's the exact same price.
It will be. No, okay, so for Australia, it's $100, right? If you pick that up in store. So let's do the currency right now. So US to AUD. Let's see. Oh, this is such a nice little experiment we got going. Okay, $1. So I'll put in 60.
I can tell you what the euro is. I can't tell you Australian.
That's not helpful.
We don't talk about the euro, not since the fire.
So it's about 80 Australian dollars. So it's just $10 more because yay, we can do that. And you could say, oh, well, there's shipping and stuff.
Well, you get pre-order. You get exclusive
pre-order bonuses.
Buy it from the store.
You get the DLC, guys. Like, no, you don't. And it's just ridiculous.
You buy the DLC right there, and it's cheaper.
And here's where it comes back to my argument about digital. If EB Games and all these shitty retailers just died and went away, then we could charge less for video games over Steam. And here's the thing as well, for Australians, we get charged, right? I'm looking at the Black Ops 3 page on my Steam Steam right now. We get charged in US currency, but it's the same amount. So essentially, it's not the same amount. It gets jacked up.
There's no conversion.
No, there is a conversion, but they arbitrarily raise the price in addition to the conversion. So, for instance,
like an import tax.
On a digital service. On a digital service.
What?
It makes no sense.
That literally makes 0 cents. Like it's like a convenience fee.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So essentially, when you buy Black Ops 3 for $60 on Steam, all good. When I buy it, it says like it'll usually be like $75 or $80. Black Ops 2 on Steam right now is $90 for me. So I'm like, $90, that's about right considering Australians get fucked over. Okay. Then I pay it and I'm like, wait, US dollars? And then I pay like 120 or some ridiculous shit. It is, and if EB Games and all these shitty retailers went away, then they wouldn't have the bargaining rights to be like to publishers to be like, if you make your games cheaper on Steam, we're not going to stock it, because that's essentially how it works. Steam could just charge whatever price they want because they're the only because digital's better and it's better in every way, and we should kill it with a fire. Disc based. That's all I'm saying. Not emotional.
I recently. Now this was weird for me because I'm a massive fan of the series, but I ended up buying Bloodborne, for example, digitally as well on release day.
My boy.
Generally, I buy all my games discs, but for some reason, with the way that the new consoles work and everything, and how fast you can just download games and you can like switch, it's not like changing a disc, but like I've got quite good internet, and so I'm able to delete a game, download the new one, delete that one, download the other one back down again, and so there's that thing now where we've got that far in technology where it's not that bad, especially since they put like better hard drives on the consoles too, so you can have all of these games all nicely bunched up. And even the PlayStation 4 interface is literally just a line of games. You don't have to go for a little bit of a jab to Microsoft's horrible Xbox interface, but you don't have to go into all the tabs and everything like that. Literally, PlayStation's is just like lined up, so you can just play those games on the go as fast as you want. You can go main menu, game, loads up, instant. Don't have to get up, don't have to put the disc in, any of that crap. No, done, fine. And so I'm kind of used to it now. I'm starting to quite like it. And so originally I didn't, though. I love that idea of sniffing games and orgasming, and I don't know. Alexis, you're weird. I'm going to leave you to that one. But like, I was trying to sympathize, but I can't. But then, you know, it's one of those things where it's not that big of a deal anymore to me. I used to think it was, but now I don't have to get up, take Witcher 3 out, put Bloodborne in, because I can have Witcher 3 in
just lazy pieces
and Bloodborne at the same time and just switch and be like,
yeah, lazy. Oh,
no, he gets it.
Of cake.
Josh, welcome.
Oh, what a
Two
position.
Wait,
pieces of cake.
Here's the confusing part for me. I am the Australian with the god awful, like, abhorrent internet telling the American to get digital. What is happening?
Yeah. Get it.
Alexis, you have some splaining to do.
Don't get me wrong. No. I don't buy all of my games.
Oh, now she's backpedaling.
Whoa.
If there was an Olympic sport for riding a bicycle backwards, Alexis, you get a gold medal.
I know. But I buy the ones that matter on disc. So, like, the ones that I really am excited for and interested in, want to get on disc. Yeah. But, like, there's, you know, like, I mean, even with Xbox Live, with deals and stuff like that, like, fuck yeah, of course I'm going to buy it online and just download it. But, like, Halo 5, I will walk into a store and I will buy that game.
Oh, see, why that? No, see, look, I have a perfect example for this.
Because I am an adult.
No, listen.
And it feels good.
No, it doesn't feel good because now you're going to miss out. Listen, I have a perfect example to sum this up right now, right? I picked up my Xbox One like 4 days ago, earlier this week, and it was this like sleek little lock one. I couldn't get the chief one. I'm sorry. I'm on Team Lock, all right? It was the cheeky little lock one. I'm like, all right, cool, set it up, all good. And then it came with the download code for Halo 5. I punched it in, and essentially it's already downloaded for me, and it also already has the day one patch downloaded because that's preloaded as well. So midnight comes round. What do? I hit A, and I'm playing. I'm good. Oh gee, in this hood, right? I have a friend, right, who pre-ordered the disc version. He has to go to his. No, listen. No.
It is. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna play it at midnight," and then
Why
you're gonna
use the British patronising voice. Don't use that for this.
That's the only one I have, Josh. It's the only one I've got. So you're gonna try and load it up, and I guarantee you have to download. I guarantee you.
Well, even if I have to wait another hour, I'm cool with that. My friend has to go to his store and pick it up at 9 a.m. and then he can't download the day one patch because his internet's horrible, so he has to wait all day to download 9 gigs. Like, he's screwed. But if you picked it up digitally, you could have preloaded. He would be all G in the hood with your boys. Too easy.
And also, I think let's just remember back in the days when you didn't have to download anything, you just put in the game and
back in my day when we didn't download shit.
Fucking download. What's this downloading shit?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing to me as well. Like the disc side of things, it's becoming more and more irrelevant. The argument where it's like, well, I don't have good internet, so I don't want to have to download anything. But it's like usually more often than not, you're fucking gonna have to. Metal Gear Solid for the PC was just an install for Steam. You still have to download the whole fucking game. So it's like, if you don't have 60 gigs ready to go or some ridiculous shit, it's like, okay, well, fuck you. It's like, it's just utterly absurd a lot of the time. I don't know, man.
My life is a download screen.
That doesn't really make sense, but, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that you're
we'll accept that. Is that your closing argument?
That's it. That's all I got.
Well, in response... Oh, dear. I guess I'll say, yeah, I won. Digital for the win. Digital for life.
I mean, I get it. I'm not saying that I don't understand it. I'm saying there's a...
Alexis, one day you're gonna call me. You're gonna call me in the middle of the night. You'll be like, Jay, I did it. I'm all digital. And I'll be like, yes, I'm so proud of you. It'd be like being free from drugs. You'd be like completely clean, completely detoxed, and I'll be like, yes, welcome.
I see the light.
This is what it's like.
It's beautiful.
This is what warm. It's like.
It's that really cool thing though, where Jay is like one-sided, Alexis is one-sided, and I'm literally down the middle. I have like discs. I download main games as well.
That's because you're older than me, and you understand what I'm talking about.
Only by like 3 years. Shit. Not even that.
But I'm saying, like, compared to Jay, who's like,
excuse me?
Oh, just a kid.
He's a baby.
Look, I remember picking up Red Dead Redemption in the case back in 2010 when I was in, like, grade 6. All right? Step off.
Oh, my God.
Step off, son.
The best way of doing it, though, is why can't they... Here's an awesome thing that you could do. Why don't you just let it so then people can like pre-download the game from the store for free and then just have the disc as an unlock anyway? So if you do want your disc, you could preload anyway, and then you can just install the other half from the disc.
Yeah, but then that might open up a lot of people to like hack in and like just get like unlock.
But you're only getting half
shit.
the install.
Oh, you think give half and then half on the disc?
So put all that preload patch shit on first,
right?
And then they have to still put the disc because when you put in a PlayStation 4, I can only do it off PlayStation 4 because I only play on my PlayStation 4, really. But you have to still install the game. You have to install the game now on console.
Right? Yeah. No. But then, like I was saying, like before, not on here, but like before we started talking about it, but then you won't have the full version disc, so that if you wanted to take it somewhere else and play it, you can't.
Well, you could because you just download it off the store from somewhere else.
Well,
you'd be basically put. No. So like, say if you're going, do you mean like going to like a friend's house kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that means that they'll have it preloaded on, well, the half of it pre-installed on their console. You then just take the disc round, and then you just install that console bit, which is going to be ready to play anyway. Because, like, if you put, say, from recent experience, like the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, it'll like install maybe like 30%, and it'll go, oh, well, just play it. You can still play it. It's optimized, and so you could still do that. That's how I think of it. So instead of having to wait for all these downloads, have a preloaded patch, all that stuff ready for you on the get-go.
That'd be a great way to get around this like weird space that we're in right now, dude. I saw that Halo, like the devs all tweeted out 343. They're like, yeah, guys, Halo 5, it's gone gold. It's gone gold. That used to mean we have now shipped the retail disc and it's going to be available in stores. Now it means, we shipped it a while ago. We just got our patch out now. Like that like blew my mind. It's like, how can it be gold when there's a 9 gig day one patch? Like, surely you did not finish the game when you said you did. I don't know, buddy. Little discrepancy.
Yeah. There's two sides to this argument. I'm in the middle.
I'm still gonna buy the fucking game.
I bought all my Halo games on disc. I mean,
Alexis, knowing
it's the main game though.
You're gonna buy it retail and digital, so it's fine. You'll have.
I'll have both versions.
Yeah.
It's that sucky thing though that the only games I have on disc on any Xbox platform is Gears and Halo because there's really not much else to buy on it.
Hey.
So I always have to. I
the only reason why
I have to feel like I have to buy games on my on disc so that I can like look at my shelf and go, I justified that.
Dude, you got
yeah. So he's like, oh, I actually have games.
Dude, you got that that orb thingy game. What's it called? Not Crisis, but the other one with the C. I know it. I'm really
Cunsis?
Oh, come on! You know what I'm talking about. The one where you chase orbs and stuff.
Crackdown.
Crackdown. Hey,
Crackdown. I was like, yeah, what is that game?
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Crackdown's been irrelevant for years now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Scalebound. Scalebound looks good. Scalebound looks good.
Oh, Scalebound does look really badass. Yeah.
Yeah, I want that shit. I need that shit.
Platinum Games.
Platinum's my shit. Oh, I'm so pumped. Okay, that sounds good then. Are we good?
Yeah,
we're good.
I think so.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this episode of the Singularity podcast with Jay, Alexis, and Josh. Before we go, we're going to give you some cheeky little shout-outs to just basically remind you what's coming up, what's going on, and what is the current situation. So, Alexis, where can people follow you? What's coming up?
Well, I don't know why you would want to, but I guess you could follow me on Twitter. But
I
also Halo articles and...
Oh my god, her Halo articles are amazing. Read them. Get a cup of coffee.
Wow, that was very nice.
I was expecting that to be horrible. Yeah.
No, they're really good. If you haven't read them yet, link that shit in this video. Link it.
Oh,
now. Tags
might
everywhere.
take a bit of work,
really good.
But
do it!
I'll think about it.
Every single time I say do it, this is a massive link. Do it! Do it!
Is there going to be like a WWF SmackDown after this? Because I'm scared. That was way too nice.
Yeah, that was very uncharacteristic of Josh, but that's
really
fine.
Good.
Keep going.
But then, if we record some more Halo whiskey stuff, Josh and you should check that out because this time I'm not going to cheat. And I will actually get. Fuck you.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Because when you watch those videos, I did it. Have you ever seen Family Feuds?
Yeah, you said it last time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so good. I love that I put that sound effect on it. So whenever
My
she cheats, I go.
editing is so good.
He's very proud
My
of himself.
editing is awesome.
It's like you can see her face, like, yeah, I'm just gonna sip it, and then like I just put the little noise on it. It's so good because it's like it makes her look even more shameful.
What were you drinking that you couldn't have more than like 2 shots?
Fireball.
Okay.
Me? Yeah.
Hers is
no,
like hers is
no,
like
no,
30%.
no, no. It was just because we kept dying, like at a point where you'd respawn right in the middle of everything, and I just got.
Oh, so you made the decision it wasn't worthy of a shot, was it?
And I thought I might as well just keep sipping this because I'm gonna have to be doing a bunch of these anyway, so I'll just sip it like it's my
cheeky.
Funny thing is, she would have won anyway because I died 12, she died 11, and she still sipped. So I was the one that would have lost anyway. Well, but she forfeited. So it was like
I think we both lost when it comes
Wait,
to
so
drinking.
is that how that works? Just whoever fucking is like, Jesus Christ, I'm done.
No.
Yeah,
we ended up like the second. We do like a chapter and see how far we can get.
Right.
So we got to like the second chapter at the beginning, and then
Yeah.
we ended up.
That's why
we ended up like taking this one like shot, but it was funny.
That's why I was confused. You guys were like, yeah, we're doing Halo 2. I'm like, didn't you like barely get through Halo 1? Like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, we're not gonna play through the entire game.
Yeah,
like, no,
just a chapter.
be dead.
And it wasn't even on Legendary. It was on Heroic. Like, what the fuck?
We'll do it on Legendary.
She
shit.
wouldn't do it.
Come on.
I was the one saying to play it on Legendary, and she wouldn't do it. I was the one being handicapped.
Okay, fuck me for looking out for our health.
Doing it on
Okay,
Legendary next
I
time.
didn't
We'll do it
want
on
it.
Legendary.
We drank 12 shots in like an hour. Are you kidding? That's a
Legendary.
lot.
It's gonna be Legendary.
I think you guys are just bad. Why are you dying on a Heroic? That's like, what? Did you have skulls on?
No. I wanted skulls as well, and she wouldn't put skulls on. I was like, let's do this. It's gonna go all balls deep. And she's like, no.
Jay, it's real easy for you to be big and bold about it when you're not doing it, you little fuck.
Hey, whoa, hey, listen. When you get to Halo 4 with 4 player or 3, invite me. I'll show you what's up. We'll do Legendary, and I'll show you what the fuck's going on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure.
Nigga, please. All right, guys. Josh.
Oh, yeah, me.
Is it the same thing, or?
I'm just basically, I will be covering hopefully some more games this week. I have a busy life, as all know. I don't even focusing on my own channel at the moment, but you can follow me on Twitter, Noir_proxy. I do rarely talk.
Sometimes
I
on
like
the
it
tweets.
I'm coming back, don't you worry. I'm going to be streaming again tonight for like the first time in months.
Ooh,
it's going to be
what are
exciting.
you streaming?
Dishonored Definitive Edition.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm pretty excited for 2. That's going to be pretty rad.
That was Mystery Wind.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Singularity podcast for today.
What about you, Jay?
Oh, I don't know much.
Yeah.
Follow on the Twitter sphere. That's about it. Boom.
Oh, good talk.
No worries.
Wait.
I tweet
His
dumb
Twitch
shit
sphere.
about video games.
Mystery Wind.
Actually, if you're playing Halo 5, hit me up because I'll probably that literally the next week or so. That's pretty much all I'm doing. So if you want,
friends.
I need some friends. So if you want to hit me up, we'll do that. And then I got PAX Us coming up, so that'll be probably taking up the time as well. So there you go. The only gaming conventions we get down under. So gotta go to them. In some
Go
way.
to as many as you can.
Yeah, they're fucking few and far between. So Jesus Christ. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Singularity Podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode. Give it a like, sub to the channel for more of that good stuff, and we shall see you next week. But from Jay,
Be my sub on the
Alexis, and Josh, we'll see you later. What was that? You always have to do a retarded laugh.
channel. You're the retarded laugh.